What's up? What's up? What's up? What's the vibes, y'all? How y'all doing? I actually didn't do a run through, so this is the first time I'm seeing the room, and I can't see anybody's faces, but it looks like a lot of people in here. So if I know you, thank you for coming, and if I don't know you, thank you even more for pulling up. I appreciate that. Look, we got a special guest pulling up to this. I shouldn't sit because he's about to come. I got to stand back. Special guest is coming today. Somebody who I think is very funny. So funny that he decided to put it in his name. Please join me in welcoming my dog, Funny Marco. My brother. You know what's always funny about these is that, like, I just dapped you like we weren't just standing with each other on the other side of this wall.
I feel like the police are in front of us. Why are these lights so bright?
Yeah. Can you even see anybody's face?
No, I can't see nobody.
Well, I'm the most important person in here for this next 45 minutes. You only need to see me, my brother.
We here.
Man, thank you for being here. Long Beach, California.
How y'all doing tonight? Make some noise, make some noise.
They made noise, and then you said make some noise, and then they made less noise.
Uh-huh.
Let's try that again. Can we make some noise, y'all? There we go. There we go.
You got some money on you, make some noise. Don't get robbed, don't get robbed.
Man, Funny Marco. I wanted to introduce you as Funny Marco, but I've noticed in the last couple of weeks you've been like trying to correct people when they call you Funny Marco and telling that it's just Marco. So like, what is your name now?
So look, I got Funny Marco. I can be real. Can I be real here? I'm sorry, look. I'm
so
sorry.
real, you didn't even turn your phone ringer off and shit?
That's my baby mama. Listen, okay, look. I got Funny Marco because my name was Marco when I was at a gas station, and I was so funny. A crackhead called me. It was like, you funny, Marco. So, and that crackhead died. So if y'all know me,
God, damn.
The crackhead name was Cornbread. That's why my TV show was called Cornbread TV, if y'all remember that, if y'all really mess with me. So it came from a crackhead, so.
What was their name?
Cornbread.
Wow, okay.
That was his name. So
I thought it was a joke.
No.
I'm learning the real you now.
Yeah, so Cornbread TV was entertaining. He was like a neighborhood crackhead. So his name was Cornbread. So I'm like, dang, I should name my TV show after him to show him love. But don't nobody know him, you know? So, yeah.
So the question's still not answered at all. I said it was Funny Marco, but now you're trying to change Marco. Like, what is it? Marco? Is it Funny Marco? Like, what is the?
Well, I want to go into Marco because it's once you get older, it's like funny in front of it. It's kind of like played out. I'm 30 years old, so funny in front of it.
Damn.
Like, yeah. Okay. Okay.
So is it just like a maturity thing? You just see yourself getting, growing and elevating, and you just feel like it would be immature to keep it? Is that what it is?
Yeah, and I got it. Just with me doing stand-up now, I want to go by my name, but I feel like you got to earn that. So once you start doing movies and you start doing stand-up and you get known from, you got Chris Rock, you got Will Smith, so Desi Banks. You know what I'm saying? So once you get in that field, you got to get prepared for that next level to earn that respect, to change it.
Every person that you named had two names, though, like Chris Rock.
Yeah, that's their
Desi
first and
Banks.
last name.
So are you going to go first and last name?
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Okay, police.
I mean, if you're about to change your name to it, I mean, is that...
I have not earned that yet, brother.
So we can't even know what it is.
Not yet.
The thing is, I know what it is.
I know.
But I thought the people might want to know. Man, let's take it back to the beginning for a second. Back when you were bona fide Funny Marco. It all started in a Walmart.
Yeah.
The first skit you ever made, you were acting blind as a character named Jeffrey, is that right?
Right.
And you were just fighting the air.
Yeah.
I wish we had the clip to show it, but we don't. So just paint a picture for us. What was happening in that video and in that skit, and what led up to that moment?
Damn. Okay, so when I started doing my comedy skits, it was just me of thinking a random. Like, so my head is like Family Guy. When you watch Family Guy, they think of something and they just go do it. So it was just like, it would be funny to have a blind guy going around just doing some random stuff. And a lot of people fell for it. So it was something I thought. It was like a hot thought. I didn't smoke weed, but it just felt like we
wouldn't judge even if you did.
Yeah. I mean, I smoke weed.
Can you talk to me about the ideation of it, though? Did you?
I don't know what that means, brother. I don't know what.
I'll provide some context for you.
Lower it down a little bit. What is ideation?
I got you. So ideation, the stem of the word is idea.
Okay,
right?
see? Y'all see that?
Right? Y'all knew that, right? Yes, okay.
I'll be real with me. I didn't know that.
The ideation, the creation of the idea.
Right.
You know, paint the picture for me if you remember. Where were you at? You was at the crib and you just jumped out of bed and said, oh, I'm going to act like I'm blind? Is that how it happened?
So I ordered a blind stick off Amazon. And then
see, but what made you buy it?
Okay, honestly, it's a story behind it because I used to park in handicap a lot. So usually,
Wow, that is a crime.
listen, I didn't want my car get broken into, so it was the easier way to park in handicap. And once I got out, I did the stick with the glasses, you know. So long story short,
Wow, you're a bad person. You were
No, I'm
pretending
not.
to be blind.
I mean, the blind people won't know. If they know, then something's up.
Would Stevie Wonder know?
I don't know. Shout out to Stevie Morman.
So go ahead, finish the story.
Okay, I'm done.
So the blind people wouldn't know.
So it was just something, and then it was laying around. Then I was like, I'm gonna go to Walmart, and what he doing?
He's a sign language
Oh,
interpreter.
say he throwing up gang signs. Okay, listen. Okay, y'all didn't tell me. I did not know. Okay, listen.
You are the most problematic person
No, I don't know.
I've ever
Listen, I
interviewed.
am all over the place. I'm sorry, y'all. I
in
love
my life.
everybody. I love everybody.
We're both canceled for sure.
We're not. Cause I don't know. I'm really like I'm a kid that really, you know.
Kid?
Yeah, I'm a
30.
kid. Yeah. Once you get in trouble,
You are
say
30
you're a
years
minor.
old, Marco. You are
When you
not
feel like you're in trouble, say you're a kid. Look.
he's
I'm a
itching his
minor.
head like he is a kid. Like,
So I started using the prompt, and then I was like, let me go to Walmart and try this, and then it went crazy. Worldstar posted the video like of me doing it, and I'm like, oh God, like it went crazy, and then I kept doing it, and then I stepped into. I remember doing the rap lyrics, so I remember doing Mozzie, you know, from Sacramento. I did his rap lyrics, and I sent it to his DM, and he was like, I love the video. He's like, I'm about to post it. He posted it, and I seen YG comment under it, so I wanted to do YG songs. So YG reposted me. I seen Young and May, so it was me just marketing. As I seen each artist comment, I would just go do their song, and it was promotion for each artist, you know. So once they did that, and I just kept going, and I didn't want to get stuck in the rap lane. And I remember Kevin Hart dropping a stand-up on Netflix series, and I remember writing down some of his funniest moments. And I went into Walmart and said some of his lyrics on people at Walmart. He reposted it, so I was just trying to market in every lane, from city girls, from a lot of people when they was getting hot and dropping songs, and I just was going to Walmart and just redoing it, and the culture kept posting me and posting me and posting me. So.
word. And so when you started to see those first moments of success, and even just the YG comment or the World Star repost, what were the emotions that you was feeling in that?
I gotta just get to work. I never really enjoyed a moment. I'm just always working, and if I see that it working and people love it, just give them more. So I never really got to sit in the moment to enjoy anything.
You don't enjoy. You've never enjoyed a moment.
No, because I just keep going. You gotta keep, because if you do that, then you could get stuck. If I was just stuck in, even with Walmart, I knew I had to stop. It was my time to stop because a lot of people were seeing it, me and Walmart, over and over, and I had to stop. Like, what was my next thing? And then I went out to the streets.
Let's give people a little more context. So a lot of the setting for a lot of your initial videos were in Walmart, where
Right.
you would prank
No,
innocent
okay,
people.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, people just had a long day at work, trying to get some food and provide for their families, and then here comes Marco in the aisle, pretending to be blind and punching the air.
No, I did the rap lyrics. I did. So look, behind the scenes, the people that I did talk to, the great part about what I do that I didn't show, I would talk to somebody for like 10 minutes. So I knew their energy. They were like, they had good energy, and they knew I had good energy. Then I just switch and just do something crazy. And they're like, what's wrong with this motherfucker? So that's what the good part was. I never showed nobody. I would literally talk to somebody, be like, oh, how do you feel about this lotion? And then they just be like, oh, that lotion is great. It's on sale. Then I just hit them with a city girl lyric, pussy so wet. And they just like, what? The fuck is wrong with him? And then I just stand there like, yeah. And then I went about my day. That was it. I knew my limits. One thing I didn't do was go too far, put my hands on nobody. All it was communication. So if I could talk to somebody, I knew they was good, and they was friendly. So I just hit them with, a rap lyric, and then they just look like, okay, something wrong with him. I'm like, yeah, it is. So
talk to me about the emotion of feeling like someone thinks something is wrong with you. There's a lot of people who maybe in that moment would be embarrassed or maybe would be too shy to do something. But that's kind of your whole shtick, and you've kind of leaned into that emotion. How have you been able to fight and battle against feeling like, damn, I don't want nobody to look at me like I'm crazy?
Accepting who you are, and if it's something that you're uncomfortable with, just try to work on fixing it. So I was one of the kids that used to read the paragraph before she called on me, and she never called on me. And then when she called on me, I didn't know how to read that paragraph. So I used to struggle with reading, and I still do. So so with accepting what you got, just work on it and fix it. So one thing about me, I always accept my flaws, do not hide them. Even with me going through, a lot of people say comments about my skin, and I accept that, and that's one thing I'm working on, so never try to hide it, because if it's you, it's you, and if it's something that you don't accept, just take time to work on it and get better. So once you accept your flaws, nobody can ever hurt your feelings.
Amen.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. You are from Missouri.
Kansas City.
The only two people I've ever met in my life from Missouri is that guy and you.
And I don't know how he got here. Congratulations.
Yeah. Did y'all come together? That's your man, isn't it? That's your dad or something?
We got Patrick Mahomes, y'all. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs are here.
But, Kansas City is not particularly a breeding ground for people who do what you do. So were there people that you felt inspired by beyond just cornbread, or?
That was a crackhead.
No, you were inspired in some way.
Yeah.
But were there other people when you were growing up that you found inspiration in, or were you just like a product of the internet, or?
I really like Mike Epps. Growing up watching him, Dave Chappelle.
None from
in Kansas City. We didn't have nothing but drug dealers down there, so I tried doing that. That didn't work out. So
did you actually try?
Yeah, I tried.
How long did the career last?
Probably like 3 days. Bought a QP and made my money back, and he said that's not how it worked. I didn't make a profit.
You made no profit?
No, I didn't. I made a little bit less back.
So you took a loss on your first inventory buy.
I didn't know how it was supposed to go. Like, Sebs go for 70s, Fists go for 50s. It didn't go like that. That's what I thought. But,
right.
Yeah. So, yeah, it went for like 3 days of that. And I was like, this ain't for me.
And you realized it wasn't. I know that along your journey, though, you did work a bunch of other jobs.
Yeah.
What were some of those jobs that you had?
I had a lot of jobs, y'all. I was somebody, how I got job interviews, I used to put on the application that I was white. So when I got in there, and they got in there, like, what is this? I'm like,
wait, where did you put I don't like
Target and nationality, your race.
I'm saying on a resume.
No, when you fill out the application.
Okay, so the application.
When they ask your race.
Right.
You used
to put white.
I got in there a couple doors.
What? Did you put your real name but just white?
Yeah, Marco was kind of like,
It's a toss-up.
Yeah, it's like a toss-up.
It could go either way. So you used to put white, and what did I know you used to use someone else's resume. And
yeah, I did.
And it had some Army veteran stuff on the resume? Is that right?
Yeah, I did.
So you lied about that too?
I didn't lie. I didn't know that was on the resume. Listen,
you didn't look at the resume?
I'm saying everybody in this room, when somebody hear your resume, you just use it. You know it's good. I'm just like, it's good, I'm going to use it. I didn't know it had the Army on there. I get in the room, he asked me how long I've been, what branch was I in? I'm like, what are you talking about? He said, okay. I didn't know what that meant at the time, but I didn't get that job.
What was your answer at the moment?
After he told me, I just knew it was over. I was like, oh, yeah, I went to the Army. And then he asked a lot of questions, and I was like, okay, you got me. That was at Chick-fil-A. Shout out to Chick-fil-A. I didn't get that job.
Okay. So Target, you actually did get the job, or you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Did you get the job at Target?
No.
Didn't get the job at Chick-fil-A?
Walmart got me on.
You did get the job at Walmart?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they're pretty open with their hiring.
They hire anybody.
I'm from New York, so we don't have Walmart. I've only been to Walmart once. It was a movie in there when I did go. Like, the parking lot was lit.
Yeah.
It was like, Yeah, it was fine. I ain't gonna lie, I loved it.
The Walmart
Bro,
is
it was a
nice.
nail salon and that shit. I was so confused.
Yeah.
But there was nobody that was pretending to be blind.
No.
in there. That was the.
Yeah, I hit them on the Monday mornings and stuff. So that's when everybody at work. So I just get the people, there at that time.
Just the hardworking, retired who put in their 50 years of labor.
It might sound like that, but it's not that. You wasn't there. I was there. It was great.
I saw the videos. So.
It was great.
Saw the videos. So what jobs did you successfully get?
I was a temp service person. So one thing is, I get a job, and I knew one for me, I quit. So that's when I realized jobs wasn't for me. And then I remember getting my biggest job. It was for the water department for the city. And I started doing videos as I was working for the city. And then the manager came in there and he told me, you're part of the city now, you're repping us, and for you to do videos and you going viral, we're gonna need you to stop or work for us. So at that time, I don't know, he was like, you're gonna have to let the videos go or this, and something just told me just let the videos go. And when I said that I was gonna let the job go, it was
Wait,
like,
hold on. You said you were gonna let the job go.
yeah.
You said videos, but
Yeah.
I got you.
Just keep up with me.
You're all over the place.
I'm
But
gonna
I'm gonna
make
try
sure
to
y'all
help.
listening.
I'm gonna try to help reel it back in. So you told him that you're gonna keep doing the videos and you're gonna leave the job.
Yeah. So once I left the job,
I got you.
everything started leaving me. Car, house, everything. I was like, damn, shouldn't have did that. But I said, I'm gonna go move with my mama. So I moved with her, and then I was dedicated, just dropping every day and just posting. And I didn't know where it would go. Even me going into Walmart, I never knew I would make money from it. I just kept going. It was something I liked doing. It was fun. And I knew that I changed people's day. It was people positive. And even family members that I did do, it was people reaching out to me like, oh, you got my grandma, it was dope. She's laughing. So I knew it was a good thing because family, they liked it and everything. So I just kept going and going. And then a random guy hit me up on Instagram. And he was like, you want to move to Atlanta? I don't know. I was like, yeah, let me do it. I didn't even know him.
This sounds like human trafficking.
Right.
You was like, yes, I'll move with this random man to a city that I.
Yeah, he was like, you got a manager. So, because he had told me, he was like,
Oh,
this
the
was
old manager
Thanksgiving,
trick.
2018. He was like, Rihanna follow you. I'm like, nah, I don't. So at that time, I'm like, damn, he watching me. So I know he was somebody. So he was like, yeah, I'm that guy in Atlanta. Come down here and move or whatever. You need a manager, bam, bam, bam. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Get down there. He not that guy. He was staying with he was staying with his girlfriend. I said, oh. He put me in the back room. I said, cool, I already had a room at my mama's house, but cool, I'm here in Atlanta. So as in Atlanta, I just kept it going. I just kept going to Walmarts and just kept going, and I manifested meeting good people. And I would just remember this day, I ran into a big music producer named Ray Daniels. He's really big on a lot of people, like music area. So when I ran into him, and I just kept doing what I was doing. Sorry, this is just me. Sorry, this is my truth. Told you. Look, boom.
What is that? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's me. This is me. Yeah, cornbread is. See, look, that's what I said. This is me on the internet. People like, is that really him? Yeah, that's me. Sorry if y'all don't know me. I'm dealing with some things. All right, listen.
What are you dealing with? Let's get into it. What are you dealing with?
All right, so
bro?
yeah, huh?
You say you're dealing with some things. What's
Yeah.
going on? You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, but I'm still dealing with it. Listen, so I ran into Ray, and then I just remember running into him, and he just told me the business plan and just how everything was to work. Be yourself and be content and do not chase money. That was one thing that he really broke down to me. The money's gonna gravitate to you because at that time it'd be a lot of influencers like promo here who want promo 24-hour like page posts. And he told me don't get caught up in that. Even though that's easy money, you would get probably stuck right then in that area. So he said let your money come to you as you work. And I remember tapping in with brands and being a part of it and being genuine with that brand and not just taking money. And I feel like that really got me far with actually appreciating people money and really doing good business and not just seeing money and trying to do what I got to do with them and just move on to the next. So, yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember as the journey was ascending, do you remember the time that you made your first dollar from content, whether it was a sponsor post or what was it?
My first biggest promo was $10,000.
No, not even the biggest one, just the first
That
dollar.
was the first one. It was
out the gate
$10,000.
was 10 bands.
10 bands. Crazy part is he didn't tell me what the item was. He said, I got $10,000 for you. I got a product for you. Make it funny. Waist trainer. I said, wow, what? So I instantly thinking, what am I going to do with a waist trainer? Because I ain't going down there, you know? So as I'm just thinking, what can I do? He already took the money and everything. Promised lady I'll do a funny video. And I just remember going into Walmart, and I was in Louisiana, and I was walking up on people asking them, do they got any more of these race trainers? And it was somebody like, I don't work here. So I'm like, instantly, if I keep asking them that, it's going to get frustration. And it promotes the race trainer and the funny. So I remember getting that video done. It was a big video. So that was my first, like, thing I did. That was really big.
And so when you first made that first check, did it inspire you in a way, or did it make you feel some sort of acknowledgement, like, okay, I am on the right path, I am doing what needs to be done?
Yeah, I went to Magic City.
If you don't know where Magic City is, it's a strip club in Atlanta. A lot of talent in that room.
Went there, went crazy.
How crazy are we talking?
I went crazy.
Look, out to 10, how crazy were you?
Went crazy. This how crazy
Not
I
all
went.
10, Marco.
Listen, I went so crazy. Listen, I went back to him and said, because he gave me 6,000. I went so crazy, I went back to where the other one. He said, I took my percentage. I said, hold on, brother. I didn't know about the percentage part. So I went that crazy where I didn't really learn the business about the percentages and him doing the deal for me and everything. So I was learning as I go, as I spin and do stuff. That was like, nah.
Yeah.
You know.
What was the moment where you finally secured a deal that you were like, this is something I've always wanted, or this is a moment that I've dreamed of in some capacity?
I haven't reached that point yet, to be honest.
Why not?
I mean, I'm still here, brother.
I mean, you've done quite a few deals, brother.
Yeah.
You feel like you haven't really found one that you've been proud of yet?
Well, I'm really good at sports, so I didn't get into prospect. So that's a really deal that I never know that I like. So just looking at players up and down and, you know, more or less, if y'all know what prospect, if y'all know what prospect is, more or less. All right, I'm done.
No, honestly, legitimately, 2 nights ago I was in the hotel and I turned on ESPN and I saw you on a Prize Picks commercial. You were sitting at like a picnic table kind of vibe. How much did you make from that?
Just, you know, just hanging out. Just be bobbing.
But life is good right now.
Yeah, it is.
Life is
we
good.
living. And I want everybody to know it's not about how much money you make. It's just about when you get far doing what you want to do, that's when you know you made it. So I want people to know that it's not about the money, it's not about the jewelry or cars, but when you wake up and you do what you want to do for life, that's when you made it. That's what I want people to know. So a lot of people look at material things and this and that. It's just if you're a rapper, you're a rapper. Wake up and do that. If you do hair, you do hair. Wake up and do that. And me doing comedy, I never knew it would pay me, but I just felt good doing it. You know, I was broke at the time. It didn't feel good, but I just kept going, and, you know, God blessed me.
Amen.
Yeah.
A word from Brother Marco.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
And the Lord, no, sorry.
The influencer lifespan is not necessarily as long as some other careers. People who make content generally hit a point where they're at a crossroad, trying to maybe hold on to relevance, trying to reinvent themselves, trying to find new and innovative ways to keep the audience there. What's been that challenge for you? Is that moment now with trying to change your name, or do you feel like you had that moment?
It's every day. Just not getting content. So every day I want to give, you know, people new things. So, and you got to be able to restart. I feel like as an influencer, when you this high or at a certain platform, if I can go live and I get 2,000 people watching me on Instagram, and then I go live on Twitch and only 100 people watching me, it'll mess with your ego. Like, hold on, I'm really him, you know? Like, where everybody else at? So, but understanding when you do start over on something new, just build it back up as that. Don't get content as I'm this guy on Instagram, or I'm this guy on TikTok, I'm this guy on Facebook, or I'm this guy in real life. So you have to build it's like 2K, you know what I'm saying? When you're building your player, build everything and understand some stuff will be from the ground down, but understand that it can always get up. Just focus on it, go at it, and work hard on it. So that's one thing that I run into as trying new things, because I'm doing Twitch now, and nobody really know that I'm taking it serious. And I remember starting YouTube, and nobody really knew I took it serious, but I kept going and kept going and kept going, and I worked on it, and it get better and better. So as a content creator, I just feel like it's hard to start over in a new lane.
Bird.
If that makes sense.
Are there any content creators in here right now, or any aspiring content creators? Yeah, I see some hands.
Don't be shy.
What would you say is the advice that you would have for them? I think a lot of people are trying to take advice from some people and maybe trying to emulate other people's journeys. But for someone who is new to the content creation world or is aspiring to be in it, what would you recommend they do to begin?
Chase your dreams and also do your homework and always know it's going to be somebody better than you at what you want to do, but always look up to them. Like me, I look up to, I could say Drewski and Desi, and I don't let jealousy get to me, you know? So if I see them do something and I know I want to do it, my passion is work as hard as them or pay attention to how they move and do your homework, you know? So that's one thing that I do. I look up to people and never look like, oh, damn, that could me, and this should be me. And then another thing I run into where a lot of people ask me about Bobbi when it's like, oh, how do you feel she took your stuff? I don't think negative. I just feel like she's in her lane, and I'm thankful that she's able to do what she want to do, and it's people that she look up to. If she did look up to me, that's dope. If she didn't, you know, that's just what it is. But I always look up to people, and in my lane, I just feel like it's always a better thing. Like Kevin Hart, you know, with stand-up, he's doing arenas, he's doing all that. So do your homework. So I do my homework with people, and every day I take my time to just, you know, look into people to gain it.
Word, that's beautiful. It started in the Walmart with the skits, and then it evolved to Cornbread TV, and it was once on Breakbeat, and then that relationship ended. And then now you've started your own thing, and the show is called Open Thoughts. Damn, why your face so straight like that? Like, this is a good thing. You're supposed to, the journey.
Now I'm trying to pay attention. It'd be hard. I'll be thinking about other stuff.
What you think about?
I got a text, brother.
This is a wild boy. It's called Open Thoughts. Many people in here, I'm sure, have seen clips from the show, whether it's been Sexy Red, Gervonta Davis, Chris Brown. Let's start from the beginning of that journey of Open Thoughts. Obviously, Cornbread TV on Breakbeat was the origin of you in that lane. But let's focus on Open Thoughts for a second. Who was the first guest on Open Thoughts?
The baby.
The baby. What was that experience like, not only doing your first ever episode of Open Thoughts, but having it be the baby and having the moments that went viral from it?
It was dangerous. When I was the baby, while he rapped the same, I was trying to ask for the people. That was something I shouldn't have did, but I did it. You see? But it was great. You know, we ended up making a great episode, got a great relationship. But sometimes I was just like, sometimes don't ask what the people want to know, just ask what you need to know. So that was something that I learned from that.
Okay. I mean, some of the episodes I named are some of my favorites, but let's talk about the Gervonta Davis episode, just because that's one of the last ones that I saw. How did it come about, and how do you think it went?
It went good. He said, let's interview and let's set it up in the ring. I'm like, where you going with this? I don't want to fight, brother. But he said, let's come out to Baltimore and do it. So I went out there, and I got to see Baltimore. He just showed me where he's from and just where he's raised and the gym that he worked at and just kind of how he cared about the kids and the next thing that he's working on. So it was a great thing to actually sit and learn somebody before I really sit down with him and really see that he really is for the people and he's a great person. So it was a dope interview.
Word. We got one person clapping for that. One person likes Gervonta Davis.
She wanted to start the clap so bad. She was like, I'm messing with you.
Chris Brown episode just came out. That was a big moment.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it. How did that one come about, and what do you think of it?
He DM'd me and said, why you let G Herbo and them do you like that? And then he said, just come to the house, man. Let's sit down and talk. So we went there. We got to talk, do the interview. It was real dope. Chris Brown is a dope person. He's really him. He can really dance. And
did he dance for you or something? Like, why
he really could dance.
Did you? Was there a show?
No, it just smoking weed with Chris Brown, dancing, moonwalking. You know, it was really first time I ever smoked weed. It was dope. It was just really. Then we just went into the interview. I thought I could moonwalk. I can't, you know. So I just wanted to let y'all know he really can dance. Like this is real life dancing.
Rich the Kid was another one that just came out. What was that one like?
It was kind of hard. He didn't know who played in Friday, so it was hard to sit down with him. He said, what's his name? Chris Rock played in Friday, so I was like, this is done. I don't know. Not with us, brother. So, yeah, that was dope. Sexy Red was really dope.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites as well.
The dopest person I really sit down with that really opened my eyes and said,
it was me?
Yeah. So, like I said, the dopest person that I got to sit down with, and I knew, I was like, this is crazy. Like, this is real. Like, Hollywood and what they say is real was Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown was one guy that I did not know the interview was going to go there. I was like, when I did it, I was like, I ain't going to put it out. They ain't going to care. I put it out. Boom. Shade Room hit it. I said, oh, okay. Yeah, they like it. And that's when he said the comment about Bow Wow. I said, oh, snaps. Dang.
What was the comment for those who may have missed
anyways, y'all go watch it. I love you, Bow Wow, Sean Moss. I would not say that again on here. But, yeah, Orlando Brown was a funny guy. Yeah. And that he said, I knew it was crazy. That was the first thing he said when he picked up the FaceTime. Like, what's up, Marco? Damn, shouldn't have did it, but we did it.
In a short amount of time, you've been able to cross a lot of people off what I imagine your list is. Who's left out there that you'd love to sit down with?
I want Cat Williams. I want to sit down with him because it was a moment. Hold on, because when he got choked by the little boy, I want to know what happened and what was he doing at that park when he got choked. Pimp was down. I just want to know what that was about. So nobody ever knew. And that was the time when, you know, it was just World Star, you know? So when him getting choked, I really want to know that. Plies, too. Plies went from a gangster rapper to a comedian in the car. So I want to know stories about that, you know? So those two people I really want to sit down with. And we in the works of talking to Donald Trump and stuff. So some stuff I want to know about him. And I got Jada Pinkett, y'all. So I know the real want to know about her. So I want to ask her some questions.
What do you want to know about Donald Trump?
Donald Trump, yeah. Okay, y'all. Brother. When we get another check. Look. And raise it up a little bit more.
How did the Jada Pinkett interview go?
No, it's coming.
Oh, you haven't shot it yet?
Not yet.
I saw that you guys were on the internet talking about making that moment happen.
Yeah.
What are your anticipations for it?
I don't know. Might go in there with my head shaved off, you know?
Ah.
Yeah. Bandana. Thug life. I'm sorry, y'all. I love y'all. This work? We could drink this?
Yeah. Does it work? Yes.
I know. I know it's just a prompt, you know?
A prompt?
I'm gonna wait.
Did you say it was a prompt?
Yeah. Prompt. Listen. Y'all, this is me. This is how I was in school and everything. I knew I was special when my mama told me that. I was like, dang, you right. She took me out the big classroom and sent me in the where it was 4 of us. I said, where everybody else go?
You know when I knew you were special? About 55 minutes ago, we've been here for 40 minutes. About 55 minutes ago, I walk in the green room, and Marco is by himself behind a curtain, but his whole back is showing. He thinks he's like in the clear, and he's changing his shirt. I thought he was rolling up. He's changing his shirt, and he has a tank top on under, and it's ripped from the collar to the shit, and it's still on right now underneath this white tee. I really think you should have threw it out because it's more like a cardigan or something.
I didn't want to waste it. Right?
Listen, you're getting prize pick money now. You're getting Complexcon money now.
Yeah.
I think you can afford a 3-pack of Hanes.
I can, but I like to get my money's worth. That's it.
There's not much money left in that. Like, there's not much value.
It's still on my body.
In the fabric. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but you briefly mentioned Bobbi Althoff, who was someone that you had on your show.
I came on her show.
So you were on her show.
Right.
Were you the first or you were one of
I
the
was
first episodes?
second or third, second.
Second or third episode. And you guys obviously made classic moments together. She's
Right.
gone on to surpass you in ways that I
Right.
never would have imagined.
Give a round of applause.
No, I'm just teasing, man. You know, and I think that a lot of us saw that you guys were eventually going to go on some sort of tour together, but then I saw those dates just kind of go away. So I'm assuming something happened by using my context. What's
Okay,
up,
brother.
What's up now? Are you guys still cool? Are you?
This water, we could drink the water.
It's a prompt, and
Okay.
it is not drinkable. What's your relationship like with her now? Are you guys still cool? And is there any plans for the tour to continue on? Let's cheers, my brother. Let's cheers.
How many more minutes we got?
Like, honestly, not many. Like, maybe like 5. We actually have 3 minutes left. Wow.
Okay.
Are there plans for that tour to
Yeah,
come
she
back?
didn't feel good. So, yeah, she didn't feel good. I'm like, when you get together, we get back on tour.
So when
Yep.
she feels better, you guys are going to hit the road.
Yep.
And what can we expect from that tour?
Yeah, just us talking.
Talking.
Yeah.
What type of subject matter would you talk
I mean,
about?
just a whole bunch of fun stuff.
I love that, man. And I think if
I
people in here
appreciate
really-
everybody here tonight. Y'all are loved. I love everybody that's here. Y'all are so special. I want to give a round of applause to y'all. I want y'all to know that everybody's special in this room, and everybody matters. What Keith say? Everybody matters, you know? Y'all know, y'all talking about Keith with the restaurant? Tried it. Keith Leaf. Him, yeah. I told you, I'm really be going through it. Look, Keith Leaf. Yeah, he's Keith Leaf. Okay, him. Shout out to my brother.
So Bobbi Althoff.
Okay.
Nah, I'll move on for the sake. But I can't wait to see the show.
Yeah.
I'll be there, and I can't wait to see what it's like.
Right.
You're also on a tour of your own right
Yeah.
now. Is that right? It's a stand-up comedy tour. What can people expect when they buy a ticket, and what is the experience like?
The great thing is that I really go learn their city first before I go out there. So it's just with my experience of who I am and actually talking to them about what I see in their city and really get to learn that's it.
What city's up next?
We got Chicago. Don't clap yet. Oh, God. Okay. Give her a applause. Chicago. We got Chicago, Milwaukee, Minnesota. And there's cold out there, too. Minnesota. Shout out to Minnesota. Yeah, we going at it, you know?
Minnesota's one of those, anybody, you mentioned Minnesota, people always go, it's so cold there.
Yeah, it is cold there.
Do you know anything else about Minnesota?
It's some thugs down there. Yeah.
Shout to Minnesota.
Yeah. Don't say nothing bad.
Oh, no, you see, I
I'm
just
telling
said
you,
shout to
don't.
Minnesota. I was
Don't.
moving
Or
on.
Chicago,
Yeah.
please.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I've been.
Or
I've been
anywhere
before.
else.
Well, Marco, what do you want to leave the people with? I mean, you've got a lot of stuff coming. You've got a lot more episodes of the show coming, more brand deals. But what would you say you want the people to walk away from this conversation with, having
That-
seen you in person?
Somebody always got to be up next, so it start with you. So I want everybody just to chase their dreams and just don't never get lost, you know? So it's very important to really, I feel like a lot of people don't like to sacrifice, and we got to sacrifice with stopping something to get something new. So really understand that you really matter and the future matter. If you got kids, you got nephews, anybody depend on you, you really got to go at it. So every day just start with, it's a new dream and it's a new goal to go out there and get. So I just want y'all to know to get it because we all somebody. You know what I'm saying? Lil Baby was Lil Baby before he became Lil Baby, but he's our baby now, you know? So it's just like, we just need more babies out here, you know? The love and doctors, you know, rappers, anybody that sit down in bear suits and interview people, we need us out here, you know? Sit here in a 90-degree weather with, I don't know what's going on. It's L.A. I thought we was in Minnesota where he got on. But listen, I just want y'all to know to chase y'all dreams, and love is always free. Love is always free. Hate
Amen.
is something that you got to walk away with. It's just too much to hate, you know? So always love each other, you know?
Amen. Look at
Yeah.
that. Beautiful thing. Funny, Marco, I am so very honored that you got the chance
I'm running
to
for
sit
president
down.
too, y'all.
I love that. I'm so honored that you got a chance to sit down with me today. And I can't wait to see what's next.
You don't care.
Nah,
Yeah.
I am honored. And
Yeah.
this is a long time coming. Hopefully we'll get a chance to do the real thing on my show called 360 with Speedy on Complex. If you've never seen it, I hate you. And if you have seen it, thank you very much for watching and supporting.
And I want to give him a round of applause, y'all. He has done so much for the culture, if y'all can do that. To actually go into an interview as everybody's going to be somebody, especially when you get to the top that you want to be at, to sit down with somebody comfortable and not worry about negativity is a great thing. And that's what we need, where instead of sitting down with some of these blogs and they're looking for that moment to pull negativity out, you know. So I want to shout out to Speed for that, because everybody that sit down, he didn't sit down with, has walked away with a smile and a great moment. So I want to give you that round of applause, too.
My brother, thank you. Can we clap a little louder, guys? Thank you. I love a compliment. Marco, I love a compliment, so thank you for that compliment.
Somebody here got some weed on them. I smell it, too.
Now, Marco, I appreciate you. Where can people check the show out and buy tickets for the live comedy tour?
Yeah, we just around, y'all. We gonna get to each other, you know? That's what it is. We gonna get it. Take care of your kids, fellas. If you're out there, please take care of them. That's all I want to say that, too. Take care of your kids, fella. That's very important.
I know you have a lot of kids. Are you taking care of them?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
How many kids
they
you have?
calling me. I got 2 and another one I'm trying to figure out what's going on with him.
Is he all right?
Yeah, he all right. We just talking to make sure me and him connect, you know?
And if you don't, then what
I'm
happens?
trying to see what he gonna be in life. So I'm trying to figure out. If he play ball, I'm there.
I like that.
I would do a blood test, but I don't take blood for kids. You know, I can't do that. We got to have a heart-to-heart conversation.
Okay. All right. Marco, I appreciate you. Make some noise for Funny Marco,
Appreciate
everybody.
everybody, man. Let's get it.